I should be at the mass jig listening to the E-Man, but I can get 4.5 for $3 grand. YouTube, what's going on? Shout out to all my viewers. Get the likes up, subscribe if you're new. Let's get right into it. Tonight we taking it to Brooklyn. Marcy Projects. Big Unique, aka Big U. Man, started off young in the summer of the 80s, running through Marcy and Tompkins projects. See, he would run with guys like K-Son. So if you knew what he got into, you know exactly what Unique got into. Both men rocking rope chains, dressed to impress. This was back when dudes from Tompkins and Marcy shared the same school. If you saw these two walking through the projects early on, you would assume they get money. But that assumption kept guards down. If you look like money, dealers don't clock you as a threat. They think you're a part of the same system. Now during the crack era, if you was making money, he was taking money. The stick-up game was his bread and butter. And when you're into dirt like that, your name traveled fast. Most say stick-up kids are the most hated, but he developed love from many. The handful of hate was situated with beatdowns and gunplay. You could have it your way. It was a part of the game. The streets were just a dirty game. To the fiends, to the dealers, to law enforcement. Everyone plays dirty. Unique was moving through all that. The stick-up kids was robbing stick-up kids. You couldn't be walking through Marcy Projects late without a car creeping up and someone checking your temperature. Everyone was trying to get money. If you wasn't a goon, you didn't eat. I mean, this pic says it all. He was not only respected in his projects, but in other projects. This was back when you couldn't have a stain on your name, you couldn't hang if anything was questionable about you. See, if they heard anything about your name, they'd address it fast. They never downplayed nothing. If it was true, then that's your ass. See, many dudes couldn't be in the same space, and I see why they call it the real Brooklyn. These wasn't costumes, dudes nowadays with the dirty face mask and all that, the shiesties. These were real gangsters. Back when it was about money. See, if you was in the hood stunting, you had to be backed by a crew, or really known for that gunplay, because these dudes was always plotting. They knew you couldn't go to the cops. You either take the loss or go get it back. And there's a huge difference between gangsters and an overconfident hustler that flashed wealth. Unique and his crew, they had a treasure chest full of guns, 38 revolvers, 357s, full long nose. Your gun was a part of your lay. They stayed ready. Every day, a different pistol. Sometimes two. Your favorite gangster couldn't even rub shoulders with these men. Hustlers from other boroughs stayed far away. The names y'all romanticize about became food and Rikers, and we talked about that on the Patreon. His style and charisma was featured in Power, Raising Kanan. Everyone's favorite character gives us the aura of the dope boys of that era. Even though some will say the character is preem because it's based in Queens, but you can see the multiple figures this character gives us. See, that character gives us that top of the world energy you can't go against. The cars, the attitude tops it all off. But just to be wearing all that truck jewelry, the nugget bracelets, the 4-finger rings, staying comfortable in places most people wouldn't dare to visit, you had to be dangerous. This was a time dudes wasn't waiting for you to get to the parking lot. They was taking a rollie inside the spot. Even rappers was caught slipping. One moment they're jamming to your records, the next moment, the burners in your face. And to rob a known rapper back then, you was a bad man. See, stick-up kids don't have rank. Unique and K-Son were generals, frontlining, riding with just a gun and a vest. Ain't nothing more to it. Unique was known for getting busy anytime, anywhere, no matter if he was in a tracksuit or slacks. He was busting his gun. He knew the type of game he was in. That's why he had to stay on point. When he came around, people lowered their voices. He had the real gangsters tucking their chains in. He made it uncomfortable for a lot of dudes. He's part of the reason many dudes were scared to come to Brooklyn. When your name hold a lot of weight, man, people want to attach themselves to you. Even the ladies had an ear. Yes, it was word of mouth. Cats had his name in their mouths without even knowing what this dude looked like. He made a name for himself in Union Square. He was known for knocking dudes completely out. Yes, the gunslingers knew how to knuckle in that era. Unlike nowadays, Unique would pass his mans the burner, just to rumble. Now, Unique caught a case and was sent up Rikers, and he was up there with his feet up, also putting in that work, and he would go hard in the rec yard. That's when he earned the respect from the real OGs being so young. So when he got out, He stepped in places people couldn't go. His name was good everywhere. When he went away, that's when you start seeing faces that you wouldn't even see very often. Dudes was shook. When he came home, dudes went back in. When he came home from the bed, he needed everything. It was over. He was taking whatever he wanted. He was making dudes strip like go-go dancers. He was hungry, and there was no way he was gonna be broke while dudes he thought was soft eat. He was back like he never left. Now, over the years, things slowed down, and he outlasted many legends of the 80s and 90s. K-Son gone, Tuck gone, behind bars, a lot of guys fall victim to the game, whether it was behind bars or in the grave. By the 2000s, he had to adjust and accept the glory days were over. Those days might have been over, but the respect wasn't. May 11, 2013, he died in a motorcycle accident on the corner of Marcus Garvey and Park Ave. See, a lot of people were shocked because out of all the wild shit he was into, that was the cause of his death. See, most stick-up kids, they died young, went to prison for decades. Very few made it out clean. See, Big U, he definitely set his mark. He definitely ran his movie. Definitely will never be forgotten. Now, RIP to the general. Show love in the comments. Get the likes up. Hit up members22.com. Check out the product. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss out. Go watch my last couple videos because they was fire. Man, I appreciate all the support. Y'all take it easy out there. I'm out.